everybody, welcome to the channel. Big hello to all the new subscribers. I've got another little project that I'm going to do. I was debating, but I just can't let a good engine that can be put back into service be parted out. This one's going to need some work, but it's such a small engine and everything that it's going to be pretty straightforward, and I just happen to have a fondness for this motor. I've always thought they were real good little kickers and so forth. So I'll show you what it is and show you what's wrong with it and what I got to do, what I got to take apart, what I've already taken apart to get this little guy going back and get it back out there working for someone. Here we go. I'm going to move you around a little bit. Alright, there's the victim. Little 9.8 Merc. I've always just liked these. I just always thought they were one of the more attractive outboards out there. So I did a compression check on it. It's got good numbers, so it's going to be a runner. I did a spark check, and one of the coils is bad or got problems, issues anyway. So I've already kind of checked a few things out, and you can see she's kind of rough. Oily and such, but anyway. The main issue with it is it won't go in and out of gear, because if you look right here, that piece is broken. It allows this to raise up and down, and so it won't put it out of gear. It just flops all around. So we've got to get that replaced. Well, in order to replace that, you got to pull the power head and a few other things to get this pan, because this is a molded, bossed piece that's part of the pan. But the throttle works. It's a little sticky, but I'll pull all this off and get that all cleaned up. The whole thing needs cleaning. And the only reason I'm going to mess with it is because, one, I like these motors. Two, everything's pretty much there, and I have a donor motor. So here's the non-survivor, but I still got a nice switch box there, and some good parts on this yet, transom clamps. So I pulled this power head off so I could get to the part I needed, which, again, this is broke, so I needed this whole lower cowl pan. And so I'm cleaning it up right now, but here's the piece I needed. You can see this one ain't broke. This black right here, that's what's broke on the other one. So this one's in good shape. Save them parts. Never know what you're gonna need. So I'm gonna get this one all cleaned up. And so there's the part I need to make this guy run. Then I'll go off in my parts pile there and get me another coil. So I'm gonna get busy pulling this power head on this one and getting the cowl off so I can transfer everything over, and of course I'll clean this all up and paint it up, make it look nice before I put it back together. The choke thing's missing off here, and but that cowl has a good one on it over there. So save them parts. So that's the victim, and so that's the project. It'll be something I just kind of tinker with in the evenings, pull it apart, because I want to do a good job with it. Since I'm pulling it all apart, I like to paint them up, make them look nice and everything. So I'm going to get started on this, and I'll be back in a bit to show you some where I'm at. Thanks for watching. Okay, moving on with the little 9.8 Mercury. This is the shape she's in. But the main problem is right there. The top of that housing right there, which is part of the lower cowl pan, is what's broke. So when I go to try and shift it, it moves all around, up and down, and so forth. So, other than that, it's just dirty, yucky, dirty. But I've already got my donor pan taken off the other motor and painted up nice, and so I'll probably paint up the bonnet and everything a little bit as I go. So just moving on, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna get taking the power head off of there so I can get at that pan and get it off. Hopefully it'll come apart okay without a lot of heat and so forth. So I'll be back. Okay, still moving along. Here's the broke part. So I'm about there. Power head's off. Power head's over here. All the trimmings off. So we'll do some cleaning, possibly some painting at this stage. So little 9/8 coming along. That's the piece that was broke right there. It's been replaced. This whole cowl has been replaced. I'm going back up with it now. Got the power head on. Got the coils cleaned up. And everything's moving along nice. I'll keep going. Okay, I'm back. Just finished up this little 9.8 Mercury, and I'll give you a look at it and some of the stuff I found as I went through it. The coils, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's cracked there and cracked there. So they were all, one of them was still working, but I've replaced them both. Little motor came out nice, runs well. I'll give you a look at it first. And there she is. And I'll give you a look inside. All right. There's that side. Got it all put back together. And came out pretty nice. Nice looking little kicker. And all new pan on it that had the piece that was broke. The gear shift link. Right down there, that was the broke part. That shifts nice now. So, pretty uneventful, just straightforward. Take the power head off, replace the pan, hook everything back up. So, let me get her set up, get her in the tank, and we'll give her a run. 49.8. Nice little kicker.